guys, come on in. Belmy Cherry here. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you guys don't get to miss any future looks. Today I'm giving you guys bronze, what's it called, infinite bronze eyes, okay? Because that's at least what the palette that I use today is called. I'm reviewing this palette for you guys. Reloaded, one of the Maxi Reloaded palette from Revolution. This palette you guys will get to see. I don't know if you feel it by my vibe already, but stay tuned and enjoy watching the video to see this palette in action. And enjoy watching. Created a swatch video for you guys. I would most likely upload that video before this one, so do check that out as well. You will get to see how creamy. In the beginning, I started out with this roll going down. I was already going like this, right? But then the second roll to the end was just so pretty and beautiful and creamy. I did this eye, I prepped my under eye. I put some extra powder on there just in case there's any fallout. No fallout at all. The palettes, this palette is oh my god, I'm already going overboard. All right, let's get to the video. I'm gonna go ahead and create this eye with you guys. You'll get to see yourself. So without further ado, let's get to it. This time around, I'm using my e.l.f. Putty Eye Primer. I have had this for the longest. It's so dry. It dries up. But the trick is my old concealer brush that I've used up, which is kind of moist. I'm kind of swirling that in there. Or perhaps I could just mist it as well. But I don't want to mist it because I'm not going to use that. Hold all of that moisture, so I'm gonna use that. It's pretty dry and, you know, thick and light. I'm gonna go ahead and prime the eye with that. You guys see it's not too creamy or runny, it's just the right consistency. And what I did, I kind of kept my eye like close up like this and stretch out because I don't want the lid to crease. So this is it on the eye. Beautiful. Don't call me weird. This is what we're gonna do for now, okay? The eyes just stretch out. And what I did, the shades do not have any names to them, but when I tell you, I forgot what I used. I forgot. All right, I went in with this shade right here, this one, to set the lid. It's kind of like a pinkish beige shade. I'm gonna put that all over. I think I kind of dab into the one right next to it to kind of keep it light. And I'm gonna set all of the eyelid with that, and then we can relax. You guys see? Let me put you guys closer. You will fall in love. And I'm using a fluffy brush. The lid is kind of dried up already, so we can relax. We're gonna go a little mauvey rustic bronze today. All right, so this is the setting part. With the same brush, I go into this shade right here. Now you guys see how much of a mess the palette is already. They have these marbly shades on here. These marbly shades are like these right here. And this one, they have at least 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, marbly shades. They are muddy, creamy. It's like a thick concealer with colors. That's what I feel like. But I'm still playing around with them. They're not popping as much as I expected. I'm not used to these type of shades. It's not like the ColourPop shades. No, this is something different. This is more so of, what's that, Huda Beauty pasty shades. This is more so that. I did also buy this palette. Let me know if you guys, well, this is an old palette from last year. I bought it just to compare the marble shades on here. These marble shades are dry. I thought they would be the same, but these are dry marble eyeshadows. They're not moist or any, they're dry. Okay, so this time around they have the marble shades being a creamy shade rather than dry like it was from the Mars palette. Okay, so we're gonna go into this purpley, or this shade right here. Y'all see it on my finger. Oh boy. And we're gonna go ahead and place it right here. Check out that pigmentation. Right here, and we'll kind of blend it in, not too far into the mid part of the eye, but a little bit on the outer part to kind of wing it. You guys see? That's it. With the same brush, I'm cleaning off the shade from it on my towel. I went to this shade right here, this one. I'm feeling so good right now applying these shades. Like, I'm feeling sexy. I always feel like when I'm really feeling a product, it makes me feel good. Like, I hope it does the same to you guys. It gives me this feeling in my tummy. I know I'm not weird. Someone somewhere out there must have that same feeling. It's like I'm enjoying myself. I'm falling in love with the whole process. Okay, let me just stop being weird. I'm gonna use more of a pointy brush to go into this mauve eggplant shade. Right here to deepen everything. Using the tip of the brush. Going back to that brush, and I'm gonna go into that pinkish shade. I'm loving this palette. All right, now going in to try out these muddy or pasty shades. I used 2 of them on here. I first went into this one. Where is it? This one right here, without the brush damp because it's already wet. Trying to pick it up with my brush, and then I just tap it on the outer part of the lid. Y'all see? I'm gonna take it up, and I'm gonna mist the brush lightly. You guys could see the shade. Right? This is it. So nice and creamy. Oh my god. So I left it like this. Then I go in with the other side of the brush. I really wanted to try this color. It's also like a plummy grayish shade, but it's not muddy. It's not wet. It's a creamy shimmer on here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it on top of that shade. Y'all see? No fallout at all. All right, I'm gonna bring it into the middle part a little. I'm using my finger with that shade. It's almost like that shimmer shade from the I Heart Revolution that I had trouble with. However, this one seems to be the glitters, the shimmers on here is much smaller and softer. It's not as chunky. So when it gets in between the wrinkle of the lid, it folds in. It doesn't fight it back. So some way, somehow, someone must have missed it with the I Heart palette and kind of soften up the shimmers on this one. But it's because it's so beautiful. Y'all see? And no fallout at all. So I took this little round head brush to go into, I really thought I was gonna use this one on the inner part of the lid. Where's she at? This one right here, the beige creamy pearly pasty shimmer. I don't know if I could call them shimmer or not. They're shimmery, but it's like, it's a paste. And I just put that, I did the same thing, putting that as a base for the next shimmer I'm gonna go in with. Really small, really soft. All right, this is it alone. It's not as, it's like a paste. All right, then with that same brush, I go to this one here, which is similar to that other purpley grayish shade. Same thing. It is kind of like wet, but not as pasty as this one, not as gooey as the other. So we're just gonna place that on here, tap it in. Oh, this is first flake. This is our first flake as fallout on here. I didn't get any on this side though. There. Come on, guys. I mean, it's a love and hate with these things. I'm loving it right now. So let's just stay loving this, okay? That's it. On the lower lash line, I use like a little flathead brush. I went to this shade right here, and then the one right next to it, no, right here, this shade, and then this purple right here. I'm just gonna show you guys off rip, and then that one, and then that one on the inner part of the tear duct. Okay, so y'all know. First one on the outer part, Let's see the creaminess of this shade. And then I go on to that purple one further down with the same brush on the inner part. Besides that one little flake, nothing, no fallout at all. And I'm gonna use that same brush, and this one is still the same version of those shimmers, kind of like a, not sticky, but you know, semi-sticky shimmer. This one is this one right here. Sickening. That's it. Case close. Case close. I'm happy. No struggle. No, you know, processing which color I'm gonna use. It was just an easy flow with this palette. I use this NYX Epic Wear eyeliner. You know, with those, the way my eyelashes shape, I have issues with this eyeliner. That's why I rarely use it, but I want the depth of the darkness of it, so I just wing it. Let me go ahead and put my lashes on and I'll be back. All right guys, here is the end result. Eyes done. This is the full face. On the lips, I kind of wing it. I have my lip liner. Favorite one is from the Trendsetter from Morphe, and I popped this Juvia's Place Bronze Toast. And in the very mid part, I have the Wifey from Cara Beauty to kind of light it up a little bit. So we have that trio on the lips, looking really nice and juicy, matte but soft and comfortable. I use my Wet n Wild good old Mellow Wine blush. This here, it's really beat up, but she's still good. And then I set the face with my you know, a good old favorite continuous setting spray of Morphe. And that is it. That's all we got for you today. That's what I could offer you guys today. This palette, unlike the cheese palette, I would tell you to wait till it goes to TJ Maxx and Marshalls to grab it. This one was it $18? That's the one I kind of confused it with. Yeah, $18 this one was. So pretty, so pretty. I'm not sure why this is 18 and this is 24. I don't understand why, but I love this palette. I could definitely use it more. The shimmers on here are popping. Like, let me give you guys a sneak peek, and the rest you guys could go see on the swatch. I normally don't count on the swatches to show you guys the goodness of the product, but this time around the swatches, it's probably this shade I might have an issue with. I would need to try it on the lid, but the swatch did not look like this. This is it right here. It's like the oil on my skin kind of suck it in and darken it up a little bit, and it doesn't have the powwow effect as it does like so. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but that's that one. And then we have, which one I should show you guys? I showed you this shimmer already. The purples on here is beautiful. I feel like there's some colors that are repeated. Look at this shimmer. This is one of the other type of shimmer that's like kind of soft. And this is purple. Oh, come on. You guys see. That's all I could say. That's all I could say. Go check out the swatches. It's quick. It doesn't, you know, it's not long. I'm not babbling too much on there like I'm doing here. But It is straight to the point. It shows you all the colors here. This palette is of how many shades? 45 shades. It's well worth the coin to grab. This is a palette I'm gonna play with some more. All right, so I thank you guys for watching. Enough talking. Let me go get ready. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.